former ambassador Veena Sikri. First of all, Ms. Sikri, thanks a lot for taking out your time for this discussion, and of course, a lot of focus on this, not just in India, but in other countries as well. Now, we're talking about ties between India and Canada that have been torn apart, and all of this is due to one man's antics. Justin Trudeau might go around giving lectures on human rights and freedom of expression, but the fact of the matter is that his government is on a ventilator and the plug is in the hands of a Khalistani leader. His government is increasingly under the scrutiny for hiding foreign interference, especially when it comes to China. And all of these developments are happening in Canada. So if you look close enough, this isn't really an immature statement by Trudeau or a preemptive action. In fact, it seems to be a well-planned campaign to divert attention from the local politics and keep himself relevant.
Well, certainly from his point of view, we would have thought that he will divert attention and he will be able to put India in the dock and the pressure will be off him. And the pressure will also be off China because right at this very moment, he's under pressure to start this investigation against China's interference in the elections of Canada, interference in the internal affairs of Canada, setting up police stations in Canada, totally illegal, setting up listening posts along the border with America. All these allegations are there and he's in the midst of finalizing a second inquiry, the first chairperson having resigned and left, and then this happens. Now, if those were his intentions, whatever his intentions may be, it seems very clear that this has backfired spectacularly on Justin Trudeau because the first demand that is coming to him from within the country, from India and from all over the world is where is the proof? Where is the evidence? He started off by saying on Monday afternoon that there is credible allegations of potential links. I mean, credible allegations. Nobody's heard of this before. Credible evidence, yes, but credible allegations. It is so vague and uncertain. It's really being made a mockery within his own country. And Trudeau was trying to lobby in the US. He was in New York yesterday for the UNGA. None of them seem to have given him any joy because it is clear even in the readout of the discussion that
Absolutely.
Chile and Germany, European Union, Kenya and others, Italy, and each of them, the readout didn't mention a word about it. So there was no expression either from the readout or from the countries back home, from their foreign offices on this question. Everybody is hands off. Everybody is saying that, look, you've got to show some evidence and please solve it in discussions with India. And India is saying, show us the evidence. You're prepared to discuss whatever.
Now,
you want to discuss.
that is the key takeaway. Every single nation wants this issue to be resolved. And of course, doesn't seem like Justin Trudeau really wants to sort it out because if he really had to, he would have discussed it with India before actually coming out in public and making a statement like this. But regardless of what his intentions are, the fact of the matter is that he has thrown the India and Canadian relation under the bus. And now it is very interesting to see how he backs this up with evidence because at this point in time, doesn't look like Trudeau or any of his so-called credible agencies have any sort of evidence when it comes to these allegations that they've leveled against India.